When most people hear the term guardian angel, they think of legendary spirits watching over humans that give us good luck and protection. But how many of us have actually stopped to think about what these supposed beings are protecting us from? Accidents? Nope. Humans die in accidents every single day. Do guardian angels keep peace in the world and stop us from participating in wars? Evidently not, considering the doomsday clock is at 2 minutes to midnight. Do they help civilization in any visible way? If you pay attention to the messiness of society, you can see they haven't been helpful in that regard. However, each zeptosecond since Homo sapiens first arose in Africa, these guardian angels have indeed been shielding us from something. Something the knowledge of which keeps me looking over my shoulder every hour of the day, and my eyes open throughout the hours of the night. Several months ago, I got my doctorate in divinity and became a pastor at the local church, but that career wouldn't last long. For not long after, interminable nightmares began to torture me in my sleep. In my dreams, winged creatures with fangs and blood-colored scales would slash at me with their claws, and I'd wake up drowning in sweat upon waking. I'd be groggy during my sermons, and no amount of prayer and hope stopped the nightmarish beasts from haunting my sleep. It came to the point where my heart drummed and my brain raced at the thought of going to bed. I developed a sort of noctophobia, spending mornings in temporary relief, evenings in dread, and nights in sheer terror. My therapist told me I was suffering from hallucinations because of sleep deprivation, and she wouldn't listen when I said the hallucinations were the cause of my lack of sleep. I must have been acting too crazy for her to understand me. On the other hand, my regular doctor said I may have been experiencing sleep paralysis or anxiety attacks while I was dreaming. So, relieved to have an explanation, I went with that idea. I was easy in my mind that evening, tucking myself in my bed, where I'd have a nightmareless night. Upon morning, with sun shining through my window and a steady breeze cooling the air, a delightful sense of comfort came over me. I felt better than I had for weeks, and I gave a well-received sermon on Mark 3:11, a verse that describes how unclean spirits will always bow in the presence of God. On my drive home, however, an iron weight appeared in my stomach, and I almost swerved my car into a tree when the thing's gaze reached me. In the second before it evaporated from my sight, standing in the center of the road, was a winged and scale-covered mass of muscular death, watching me with its dark eyes and smiling with fangs jutting through its peeling lips. I huffed and groaned, a cloud of confused horror swallowing me. And instead of driving home, I sped to the clinic. The doctor prescribed some Risperdal, the same stuff they throw at schizophrenics and people with bipolar disorder. Maybe I was turning crazy if I was seeing demons. That's right, that's what they were, demons. They were similar to the Native American monster Camazotz. They were what ancient Arabians called ghouls. They were the material embodiments of torment. The medication proved failure time and time again, and the creatures stalked me wherever I went without anybody around me noticing a thing besides the awful and frightful look on my face as I chanted futile prayers. If I looked out my house's window, they'd be there. I'd hear crawling and scraping on my roof before I went to bed, and they'd be in my nightmares during sleep. If I drove to the church, they'd fly in the skies above my car, with their black eyes fixed on me. They wanted to drive me insane. A few days ago, I couldn't handle another minute of their banging on my door and peering through my window. So I grabbed my laptop, fleeing to the closet. I opened my browser and turned to the internet, hearing a Quora question into existence in less than a minute. Demons have been following me, and they're shaking my faith. What should I do? I typed. I have no idea what the hell I was thinking, but as I awaited an answer among the rumpus of the demons crawling in my house's walls, an anonymous user responded to my question. If you're telling the truth and aren't one of the many trolls on this website, I have a bit of advice I received myself while working in the Vatican. If demons are actually following you and driving you mad, your protector angel is dead. Yes, you read that correctly. Angels can die. In fact, a massive plague wiped out the angels guarding the American Indians, and they soon perished at the hands of a demonic entity. The spirit in the painting American Progress is a demon, not an angel. This may be a shock, but the only solution to your problem is to sick your demons on other people by telling others of their existence. I'm sorry if you're telling the truth. Goodbye, whomever you are. In my frantic state, I believed every single word, and I do at this exact moment, as the demons break deeper through my barricades. I dug deeper and found an internet forum dealing with multi-religious demonology, finding a thread on the subject of what the forum members called red imps. Those afflicted by these red imps can lighten their load by passing them to others, by spreading knowledge of these demons' existence, like brushing a bit of disease onto someone as you pass them in a hallway. If you tell enough people about them, and are lucky, you can rid them from your lives. But it will be hard, considering guardian angels will protect most of the people you share the information with. After reading through that thread, I decided I'd share my newfound information with as many people as I can. That's why I'm writing this, and by extension, why you are reading it. I might not be able to force all the demons out of my life, but I'm sure at least some of you don't have guardian angels. I'm sorry I have to do this, however desperate I am. My advice for you is to pass down this information so you as well can live with peace. Edit. There's no more scratching or banging or tapping anymore, but the shingles torn from my roof show something was on my house. I turned on the TV this morning to watch the news, the main headline being about how someone had murdered my therapist. But I know it was a something, not a someone. I hope you're okay, whoever might be reading this. I want to tell you that I'm no longer a Christian. I'm still spiritual, but I don't believe any righteous God would let this phenomenon happen. I think he would have given our guardian angels much better immune systems than they appear to have. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's narration. I want to give a huge thanks to last month's $5 and up patrons: Starless, Tara, William L, Linda H, Christopher B, Hunter D, Letty M, Ronnie K, Lake S, Meg C, Tim D28, Mr. Creeps, and all of the $2 and up patrons on screen as well. All of your support makes these narrations possible, and I appreciate it a ton. If you'd like to join these lovely ghouls, I'd appreciate it if you check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you'll get an exclusive narration that will never, ever be uploaded to my channel. Usually, one a bit too extreme for YouTube. So that's at least one extra video every month for just $1, if not more. For $2 a month, you'll get thanked in the end scroll of every video, and for just $5 a month, I'll shout you out at the end of every video personally. You also get exclusive Discord roles for those perks as well. If you'd like to chat with me for a bit, you can join me on a monthly live stream for just $10 a month and get a signed merch sticker for $25 a month. And if you're in the market for some horrifying shirts and hoodies, you can head on over to my Teespring store in the description as well. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at SecondClancy. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night, everybody. Cheers.